What is up, everyone? Thomas the Train Series here, back with you once again. I'm going to be doing my opinion on the worst to best Thomas the Tank Engine special movies. Now, I've seen a bunch of these. There's some of those videos I disagree on and I 100% agree on. And I'm going to share those opinions right now. And I'll even give some more information about the hero of Sodor as well. I hope you guys enjoy. This will be a very long journey for us to, I guess you can say, go over my opinions. Maybe you guys might agree or disagree. Leave in the comments if you agree or disagree on these opinions. Okay, so there's a bunch of movies that I hate all the same. So let's go over those ones first. Okay, here we go. So, Big World, Big Adventure, I really hate. Journey Beyond Sodor, I also hate as much as the other. The Great Race, I also hate as much as the other two. Along with King of the Railway, which I can actually tell a little backstory. And finally, I hate this one a lot, Day of the Diesels, which I can go on with all 5 of these, why I hate them. So, I think a bunch of people might agree with me on this. I really hate Big World, Big Adventure. I've heard about it. I heard a lot of people hate it. I think the whole, fans of Thomas, really hates this movie. And, I barely watched this one. I think I stopped, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like it at all. I just thought, it was just too stupid. And I don't like Nia at all. I hate her. And I just hate that she was just added in the Steam team to replace one of our favorite characters, along with Rebecca. And to be honest, I don't know if you guys really understand. I really think Emily was the cause of that. I just think, because of her gender, and I don't like Emily at all. I just wish that she was never added in the Steam team along with Nia and Rebecca. I never liked them at all, and I just actually wish Duck was added in the Steam team along with Donald and Douglas as well. And sadly, I think Toby got kicked out of the Steam team before Edward and Henry. I think, and then Edward and Henry got replaced, and you barely see them now, and they're like side characters now, and I'm really sad about that. I just wish that they were still in the show, because, they're all-time favorites, and Edward is, I think Edward's probably one of my personal favorites. He probably might be like my 3rd favorite character of all time. So yeah, I guess you can say, in my opinion, this is probably the worst. But I think all 5 of the, I don't know what number, but excuse me. I think probably all 5 of these are the worst in general, because I hate all of them the same. Okay, next movie. So yes, Journey Beyond Sodor. I do hate this movie too. Okay, so one thing for sure that I really hate is the bouncing, because, I really hate Chuggington. I just think it's a stupid show, and I just think it's stupid that they're competing, because obviously Thomas is a lot better and more just supportive for kids and stuff. Chuggington is just retarded. To be honest, I'm glad that, James is, more of a main character, because, I don't know, I think some of the other movies kind of focused on Percy a little bit too much, and I think Percy gets too much attention, no offense. But James gets a lot of attention, too. Do, make someone else go, like Gordon, or Henry, or Edward. Make it, Edward look for him, or Toby. And yeah, Emily, nah, I hate her, and I hope she gets scrapped. I hope they all get rid of. And I do have a feeling Gordon's gonna get replaced next, and if he does, I'm gonna probably lose my mind. And yeah, I mean, okay, back on to this opinion. I don't like this movie. I just wish, I don't know, I just wish it, I don't know, I just didn't like it. It wasn't really that cool. And all it focused on was just Thomas going to the mainland, and then James looks for him, and then he meets these, like, bouncing experimental engines and stuff like that. And, yeah, yeah, it was just not that cool for me. I like the Who's Thomas song. That was it was a pretty crafty song. Same with the Hottest Place in Town. Hurricane's pretty cool. Frankie, I don't know. Frankie her face is a little chubby. But at the same, I don't know. I don't really like Frankie. I don't really like, I think I don't know. I don't really like the newer CGI characters. Besides, like, Hero and Ryan and Dash, Bash, and Ferdinand, even. Okay, now the Great Race. Okay, I can give a lot of opinions, like, why I hate this movie. I don't know. I think I like the Great Railway Show song. That was pretty cool, and the streamlining song and stuff. I like that. And the other thing that I also like about this movie is, like, I'm glad that the Flying Scotsman got a chance to be in here. But everything else, I mean, and I like how, like, Diesel had his own song instead of that Scared song from Flower Power from season 9 of Thomas. But anyways, like, this might not matter at all, and of course this is like a permanent change for Emily. Her voice is so stupid. It's annoying. It sounds like a freaking kindergarten. Like, hi, I'm Emily. Hi, I'm an adult. I think it's awesome that Edward, Henry, and Toby are out of the STEAM team, and now I have 2 new best friends called me and Rebecca. And Duck, hope he plays with other ducks, because he's no good at pulling tracks. Yeah, I hate that voice so much. Ugh. Now I hate Emily even more than I did before. But yeah, I mean, I think her, like, the model faces of her in, like, the other seasons, I think that suited her, like, her voice, like, as, like, Michael Brandon voices her, like, I'm Emily. I don't know, I just think, like, she doesn't even look like a girl in there. Except for her sad face, but, yeah, Emily's fat and ugly and dumb, fat and stupid. I hate her. Yeah, I might say that for all these movies, because, like, that's another thing, like, why I despise all these movies, kind of, because Emily's in all of them, except for the Magic Railroad. But anyways, Ashima I like. I just, yeah, I think I'm glad, and her song was pretty good, too. I kind of wish that, you can, like, see her in the other specials and stuff. But anyways, like, that bridge thing that Thomas did was really cool. Like, wow, what a legend. Okay, so I don't know, I just didn't like it that much. That's just my opinion. Okay, King of the Railway. At first, you know, when I was younger, I'm just like, wow, I'm really excited for this. And, like, now that I look back, I'm just like, this is really boring. It wasn't really that, it's not, like, looking at it now as, like, 15, it wasn't really that cool. It wasn't really that fun. The Trackmaster Castle Quest set was pretty cool. I don't know, I just wish they could have made that a little bit bigger, but at the same time, you know, like, and I thought Steven was a cool character and stuff, but, like, now, like, I just think he's boring. I don't really like Steven that much. He's just not that cool. And I just think this is kind of one of, like, the boring movies, kind of. And, like, they need to start focusing on, like, the other engines besides, like, Percy and James. Like, focus on Edward. Like, give him more attention. Don't give it all to Emily. Like, honestly. And give some attention to Henry and Gordon and Toby. Or Duck! Give some to Duck, actually. Please stand by for this. You might want to get your earplugs ready.
For once in your life, please stop focusing on Emily. Scrap her to death.
Other than that, I just didn't really like this movie. Just didn't really suit my opinion. Cranky, that's it. I don't really like Flynn or Bell either. Den and Dart are pretty cool, and Paxton I really love. But bring back Splatter and Dodge and Lady, please. It's ridiculous, and everything else. I didn't like the Trackmaster set. It didn't have any cool heights. It was sad. Put some cool heights in there. Sorry. Like the Action Canyon, or the Zip Zooming Logging Adventure, or the Risky Rail Bridge Job. Yeah. Make it like that. Don't make it just a stupid circle. That's probably... Yeah, that's another reason. And stop just focusing on Percy, please. Okay? He gets enough attention. Give it to someone else. Like I said, give it to Edward or Henry or Gordon. Don't just give it to Percy or James. They get enough attention. So does Emily. Especially that she got added to the Steam team instead of Duck. Gosh, my gosh. Okay, so now we're done with all the ones that I, like, strongly hate. Okay, so... I can give a confident opinion on this one, too, with, so, I don't hate this one. I just wasn't a huge fan of this one, so, I can give a few opinions. Okay, I'll first say a few things, like, what I like about it. Ryan was a cool character, Skiff was a cool character, Sailor John was a phenomenal antagonist. But there's a... And... Oh, yeah, one more thing. Donald and Douglas, finally they came back. Because, you know, Duck came back after King of the Railway, then I think probably the next season... No. I think the same season, before Tale of the Brave. Oliver and Toad the Brake Van came back. And I'm just like, where the heck's Donald and Douglas? You know, I was like 10 years old when, before... they came back, and I'm just like, oh, please, I want Donald and Douglas back. And then the next movie, boom, they both came back. Now, let me tell you some things I hate about this movie. So, oh yeah, one more thing, Thomas and Birdie having a race again, it's just amazing. I just really miss those good old days. So, it first starts with Thomas. Thomas talks first, and then, you know, like, Oliver and Duck, and then Donald and Douglas, they all talk. So, I'm talking about engines 1 through 11, and Emily, and then, you know, Percy, James, Henry, Gordon, Toby, then Emily, then Edward. It's like Emily kind of replaced Edward and Duck. And I just thought it was just ridiculous. And I just hate Emily so much. I hate her. And, like, I'm happy with Thomas Wooden Railway because she's not in that series. And that's what she gets. She deserves it. And, yeah, I mean, like, I just hate her so much. I just wish that she was never a main character. She's just so retarded. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I just thought Sir Topham Hatt was a jerk and stuff. Okay, I can also give a confident opinion on this one, too. So, Yes, I know, this is probably almost everyone's favorite, along with, Legend of the Lost Treasure. I think those are, like, the most favorites out of everyone. The reason why I didn't like it, they just focused too much on the humans. They barely showed the engines. All you saw was Mr. Conductor, Junior, Lily, Patch, Burnett, and yeah, and it was just ridiculous. And you don't even get to see, like, Thomas do anything, or like, I'm glad that Toby actually got a prominent role in this movie. Because in the next one, he doesn't speak at all, which that will be later. But yeah, and like P.T. Boomer, I really wish I could have saw his role in this movie as well. I just wish that he was what. And like, where's Edward and Duck and Terrence and Trevor and Diesel and Donald and Douglas and Oliver or Boko or Stepney or the narrow gauge engines? Like, there are, like, characters from, like, 1 through 5. Like, bring them to the gang. Bring them to the family. Don't just, yeah, it's, yeah, like, there wasn't enough screen time for them, but that's because of the stupid humans. Because they get more attention. It was stupid. I hated it. I just wish that they were in the movie. I just wish at least Edward and Duck. It just would have made it a lot, and Terrence. And I don't know. I don't really. No offense. I'm not a big fan of Alec Baldwin that much. I know that's like almost everyone's favorite narrator, along with Ringo Starr. But Ringo Starr's a piece of junk, and I hate him. I don't know. I just wish George Carlin would have been a better Mr. Conductor, to be honest. But yeah, that's my opinion. A Tale of the Brave. Now, Timothy and Gator are really cool characters, but I don't like Bill and Ben, to be honest. I do not like them. They're just stupid. They're just really annoying. To be honest, I don't know. I just think that this movie isn't as good as some other ones. So, yeah. That's just my opinion on Tale of the Brave, pretty much. And yeah, and again, stop focusing on Percy. He gets too much attention. So does James. It's just annoying. Yeah. To be honest, Percy's not really he's gonna have some attention in the movie, but at the same time, he's not gonna be like the main character. Focus on another engine. Please. Focus on someone else, please. Okay, I'm joking with the crying, but still, just focus on another engine. For the love of God. It's not that hard to do. It really sounds like that they don't care about kids. And they want kids to not care about these other characters. Honestly. Like, my gosh. Okay, Blue Mountain Mystery. Alright, now these are going to be the next few movies that I do like, that I are really interested in, and this is one of them. See, Blue Mountain Mystery was really good. I really liked it. I really liked how Paxton got an interesting role, and the narrow gauge engines actually get a big role in the movie besides my favorite one. And yeah, I was really interested in this movie. I just thought it was pretty cool. It was really cool, especially the engine Luke. That is my name. My name is Luke. I was really happy for them to make. I was like, wow! I was like 7 or 8 years old when I saw it. But yeah, I was really happy. when I saw it, and I was glad to see that Mr. Percival and some of the engines come back. I wish Freddy and Mighty Mac came back, and Duke too. I wish he came back. Winston was pretty cool too. But yeah, that's my opinion on Blue Mountain Mystery. I think this is a good movie. I hope you guys like it, because in my opinion, I just think it's interesting. I just think it's it's an interesting movie, especially, with Thomas and the narrow gauge engines and stuff. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Okay, so the adventure begins. Now, this was a good little origin story. I really enjoyed it. At first I'm just like, what the heck is this? James being painted black, just like in the books and stuff. It was really cool to tell all their stories and stuff. It was just amazing. I think this was a really good movie. And yeah, I just love it. And especially, Emily wasn't in it, and they didn't really focus on Percy, and Percy wasn't even in it. Yeah, I'm just glad they focused on the original 5 engines. I wish they would have added Terrence and Bertie in there too. But hey, at least they even put the story with Annie and Clarabelle in it too. I'm happy with that, and I love the cover as well, with the windmill in the background and stuff. That suits it as well. So yeah, that's my opinion on The Adventure Begins. Okie dokie, next movie. Okay, Misty Island Rescue. Now, a lot of people I really think are gonna disagree. I like this one. I thought it was really cool, with the Pirates of the Caribbean music and stuff, and honestly, why do people think that Dash, Bash, and Ferdinand are the most annoying characters? I highly disagree. Belle and Flint are a lot more annoying. And to be honest, I think Bill and Ben are a lot more annoying than them, and Emily, and Nia, and Rebecca. I think that they're all even worse than them, to be completely honest. Yeah, so I don't even have a problem with Dash, Bash, and Ferdinand. I think they're actually some interesting characters. And I'll maybe have a little story on them in the future, maybe. I'm still thinking, you guys. I really want to work on the hero of Sodor right now. And yeah, I also like Diesel's scene in here, and I'm really glad that Michael Brandon still voiced him, because I loved his Diesel voice. I think it was the best Diesel voice I've ever heard. And I also love how Trainboy 54, it really sounds like him in Michael Brandon's voice. And that's how Diesel's gonna sound in this movie, I'm Diesel. What about me, Thomas? I'm a really useful engine, too. And I kind of it's kind of like racism, saying, no, Diesel. I think he likes a really useful steamy. You'll never be that. Thomas does have some good roast in, in the model series. Better View for Gordon, and, I don't know. Just watch GWR Studios. Watch some of those goof videos, and you'll see some of those roasts. They're pretty funny. Or just look it up and stuff. Thomas roasts. I think these are one of them. Alright, anyway, so yeah, I really... Misty Island Rescue, when I saw it and stuff, and the zip line, the zip zooming logging adventure set was really cool, and the Shake Bridge was really cool, and yeah, I really like that movie. It was really good. Okay, now Calling All Engines. This is a good one. This is one of my favorite childhood movies, actually. So, Calling All Engines, this is a classic. There's a few things I despise about it, and stuff I love about it. I'm gonna first go things that I hate about it. So, Why is Emily the main character? She's like the second main character of this movie. Why? And Toby doesn't even talk, and he's known as a main character. That's just stupid. And I'm gonna have a little story about this. So I heard that Duck was supposed to be in this movie, and he was supposed to be added to the STEAM team, but because of stupid Emily, because they wanted to give her a more prominent role as a female character, which they could have done with Annie and Clarabelle, but they decided to just do it with a stupid character that they put in the other series. I mean, like in season 7, and then, no, don't do that. That's ridiculously stupid. No, come on, get Emily out of here. Just get her out, please. Nobody cares about her. Nobody likes her. Honestly, and that's why she's not making it. Emily's not even in the movie at all. Neither is Nia and Rebecca, after what they did to our favorite characters. And Toby, I just wish... Guys, if Duck was in the STEAM team, I would love it, actually. And to be honest, I kind of like the Hit era. I don't know, it was just mostly in my childhood. I just don't like, the only thing I don't like about the Hit era is Emily, as a main character, and I just think it's stupid. I don't like it. I just wish Duck was as popular as he was in, season 3 through 6-ish. No, he was pretty popular in 2, so 2 through 6-ish. So, yeah, yeah, so that's my opinion on it, calling all... Oh, yeah, good things. I was so, the bridge scene and stuff, it was fun, just looking back. Just looking back at it, it's just a fun memory, looking at those commercials, with Wooden Railway, Lego Duplo, and Tommy and stuff, it was just amazing. I'm just whoa, where do you get all this stuff? And just, yeah, it was just fun to just remember and stuff. And I just wish Duck was in this movie. I just wish that all the other characters just got brought back. But I also heard that, Duck and Oliver, their models weren't working for some weird reason. But yeah, that's my opinion on Calling All Engines. I thought it's probably definitely my third favorite movie. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun ride. Hero of the Rails, my second favorite Thomas movie. I just thought, when I was younger, I don't know, I don't like how they moved the CGI, to be honest, but when I was younger, I was actually really excited to see the moving mouth, but yeah, I like them. I don't know, I just like where the eyes move a lot better. I just think it's a lot more sillier and stuff, and I just think kids might just laugh and go, but yeah. Yeah, but I still like Hero of the Rails, and I love Hero and Victor and Kevin. I just remember I got the Spin and Fix Thomas set when I was younger, and I saw the commercial on the DVD, and I just saw Hero as a Trackmaster engine, and I'm just Heroes, they made Hero. And then then later for my birthday I got Hero and Kevin. I was surprised they made Kevin, and then later, I got a day later I got Victor. And then I'm just and then I had a Tommy Spencer, and a few years later I got a Talking Spencer. Then I got just a normal Spencer that has silver paint on it. But yeah, I was gonna make Spencer a main character in the movie. I don't know if he's gonna make it in this movie, but other than that, I love Hero of the Rails, and that is my opinion on it. And now, the number 1 best Thomas the Tank Engine movie of all time. Have you guessed it? That's right, The Great Discovery. That is my all-time favorite Thomas the Tank Engine movie. There are hundreds of reasons, well, probably not hundreds, that's being sarcastic, but the Action Canyon was a fun Trackmaster set. Stanley was a fantastic new character. Pierce Brosnan was a fantastic narrator. And there's just so much. There's so much great scenes, like Thomas going, like, in an abandoned mine. Like him going on, like, a dangerous bridge. Seeing a lost town. Big accidents, the tower like going down and stuff. It is just amazing, and Pierce Brosnan is just a fantastic narrator. And I heard something like he was gonna like narrate some of the CGI episodes. That would have been amazing. He would have done like a fantastic job. Like I can see him doing it, and how he does Sir like how he voices Sir Topham Hatt in the movie is just wonderful. I just think that he is a great he's a great narrator, and I wish that he was able to be in a lot of the other movies and episodes, and I think he'd be a lot better in season 12, and season 12 is a piece of junk, and Michael Brandon actually didn't do so good in season 12, and Thomas looks pretty ugly in that season. But yeah, this is my favorite Thomas the Tank Engine movie, and I just enjoyed it so much, especially when I was little. And if you guys know, it also has my favorite sing-along song, which is Thomas You're the Leader, and that's definitely my favorite Thomas song. And I think this was a good finale for the model series, especially Thomas's last speaking part saying we're all leaders of the tracks. And I just think it was just wonderful, and I think probably the next time I see this movie, I think I might cry. I don't know, and the merchandise was really cool. Also, you know, like with the Action Canyon, which is definitely a very fun playset. And yeah, this is definitely my favorite Thomas movie, and I just think they just did a fantastic job on this movie, and just yeah, and I just give this movie A+++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++ actually 150 or something. So yeah, guys, I think this was this is it. This is definitely my favorite Thomas the Tank Engine movie. And yeah. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. Stay tuned for the movie as well.